Mayonnaise. The main and only thing that controls the life of the Slavs. The meaning of existence. The Holy Grail.
Mayonnaise, 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 mayonnaise.
But do Slavs really like mayonnaise and eat it so much? Hit the like button, write mayonnaise in the comments, and today we're going to find out the main secret of Slavic life. So, of course Slavs don't eat mayonnaise. They gobble it up in jars, cans, cisterns. They take baths and smear it on their faces. At any feast, mayonnaise is in the center of the table along with vodka. A real Slav doesn't need food. Нет, only mayonnaise. So all other food is bought for show.
Майонез покупаем, кушаем, заправляем салаты.
Even in a forgotten village of 50 people, there is sure to be a silpo that sells mayonnaise. In the garages, all the nails are stored in mayonnaise jars. Even at the hospital, the samples are taken in mayonnaise jars. And since the Slavs only buy mayonnaise in industrial giant jars, the doctor always has enough material to analyze. Oh, you could write a whole dissertation, блять. All of the Slavs' efforts are aimed at finding and consuming mayonnaise. All other events are only a tactical distraction. Every other commercial on TV is a mayonnaise commercial. Honey, do you remember how in the SSSR we ate mayonnaise? Well, eat mayonnaise, блять.
Московский провансаль.
Eat mayonnaise, блять. A tomato tastes better if you flood it with mayonnaise. Try and stop me. Tonight we're having mayonnaise for dinner. Can I have something else? Ой, бля. A drop of lemon juice, сука, блять. I have some kind of bread under my mayonnaise. Why the блять did my dad buy it? I'll put mayonnaise on it. Mayonnaise for kids. Hello, this is the cooking show. What are we cooking today? What are you, a spy? Of course, mayonnaise. Tell us, doctor, how much mayonnaise can we eat a day? A jar or 10? Да. You may have often heard that oil is very important to Russia. Yes, because oil is used to make mayonnaise, блять. Of course, the mayo is a cheap food to at least somehow diversify the Slavic daily consumption of potatoes. All poor Slavs save money and dream of one day being rich. Then they can eat lobsters and crabs. Rich Slavs try lobster, regretfully spit, and buy expensive luxury mayonnaise. The reason for this fanaticism have not been found by scientists. It is believed that the Slavs have always had access to a variety of high-quality food. The SSSR had a complete catalog of the Soviet diet, a book about tasty and healthy food. According to it, the average Soviet citizens ate every day real crab salad, lampreys, what are they? Oysters, young piglet for breakfast, black caviar in huge jars, duck and apples, text about the successes of the food industry, and quotes from Stalin. Delicious, thank you. There are spy rumors that it was the only meal available, and that in this book Stalin was just bragging about his diet. Oh, what a steak I have for breakfast today. Ho ho ho, I'm such a big leader. And because Stalin ate a lot, the book was reprinted every year. And because he didn't pay for food, Soviet citizens think he lived like everyone else, without money. There was no other food, and Slavic bodies adapted to survive on mayonnaise alone, sort of like a Jill for mayonnaise. With mayonnaise, you can eat absolutely anything. If you don't have any money, this comrade will save you. You just have to buy a pack of noodles, buckwheat or potatoes and fill it with mayonnaise. This way, you can alternate the cheapest products and have variety in your food almost for free. Connoisseurs of fine cuisine will appreciate. Bread with mayonnaise, pasta with mayonnaise, egg with mayonnaise, tomato with mayonnaise, wood with mayo. But the concentration of mayonnaise was too low, and the Slavic mind came up with such masterpieces as mayonnaise with beets, mayonnaise with garlic, and mayonnaise with mayonnaise. All of this must be eaten with a spoon. If your liver doesn't fail after the feast, you will officially become a full-fledged Slav. That's how you can eat stale food. You take month-old borscht out of the fridge, you boil it, you chase the flies away, and you pour mayonnaise on it. No, you can't cook a little, only a basin. That's the point. It's called Dad's soup, Batya's soup. The full traditional recipe is handed down like a holy book and sounds like this. Batya takes the soup, but he doesn't heat it. Heating is not Batya's thing. He takes this soup, pours it into a frying pan and starts frying it. He adds a huge amount of onions, garlic, black and red pepper and flour. It's all fried until the smoke. Then it's taken off the fire and cooled on the balcony. Then Batya brings it in and begins to eat it with a generous amount of mayonnaise. He eats it from the frying pan and whispers, "Oh, блядь." Sweat already appears on his forehead. Needless to say, what a wild fart is it afterwards. The smell is so bad, it makes the wallpaper peel off the walls. Try making this at home, eh? Because of its popularity, mayonnaise has become an artistic tool in the hands of Slavic housewives. It completely kills the taste of all other products. That's why you don't have to worry if you don't know how to cook. So you can mix pork, pineapples, prawns, potatoes and herring and get sophisticated French dishes. Tomato tulips and mayonnaise, mayonnaise doggy, mayonnaise snake with pickles, mayonnaise gnomes, Pringles in mayonnaise, yatsutsu salad, liver with mayonnaise, eggs, mayonnaise, carrots, mayonnaise and with cheese, and mayonnaise and cat's eyes. Whoa. Honey, why don't we go to a pizza place? Why? We have mayonnaise pizza at home, mayonnaise snowman, and a festive mayonnaise. Bobik, come here. Блять, it's time to eat your mayonnaise bone. If you eat it all, there is a Mayo Raffaello waiting for you for dessert. Ooh la la, блять. And especially sophisticated cooks even make desserts based on mayonnaise. Now, only French Provençal mayonnaise is considered proper. Because of its concentration of fat, it can hit living targets at distance of 1 kilometer. But still, you'll see a whole carload of variations in the store. Olive, Provençal, quail, mushroom, wasabi, light, fishy, and of course, kitchen-ass. The only time Slavs are not allowed to eat mayonnaise is the Great Lent. This is the time when you become a vegan. You can't eat delicious food, you can't have any fun, you can't do anything at all. It's a habitual condition. This is the time when Slavs can't have mayonnaise, so they eat lean mayonnaise. Perhaps you are already a Slav, you just don't know it. The fact is that mayonnaise is made by mixing eggs and fat. Look, for example, at the recipe of carbonara, the mayonnaise. Look at the recipe again. In short, you've been eating mayonnaise for a long time too. Turn around. Maybe it's behind you. Maybe you're already mayonnaise yourself. It's dinner time! I should be eating mayonnaise by now. And that's all for today. My name is Mark. Subscribe, comment, like and see you next time. Блядь!